Long before human memory, before kingdoms, before legends, dragons ruled the skies. Among them lives a creature both feared and misunderstood. An ancient dragon shaped by millions of years of evolution. This dragon is not a myth. It is a survivor from another age. Reaching nearly 18 meters from head to tail, with a wingspan wider than the tallest ships are long, it is built for power, yet designed for silence. Its scales, hard as volcanic stone, protected from tooth, claw, and even fire. Unlike the monsters told in stories, this dragon is a carnivore, an apex predator, carefully choosing when to hunt and when to disappear into the clouds. Scientists believe dragons first appeared over 70 million years ago, during a time when the world itself was unstable. The first fossil was discovered by accident. A massive winged bone buried deep inside a collapsed mountain ridge. At first, explorers thought it belonged to a prehistoric bird. They were wrong. What they uncovered would forever change our understanding of ancient life. But perhaps the most fascinating detail, dragons possess an extraordinary memory. Some researchers believe they can remember landscapes, routes, and even threats for centuries. Which may explain why this dragon now watches the horizon. Calm, patient. As if remembering a world long forgotten. Because every scar on its body tells a story. And this is only the beginning. The world of dragons is immense, forged by fire, ice, and time itself. In the far south lie the volcanic valleys, where rivers of lava carve the earth. Here, heat does not weaken dragons, it strengthens them. Beyond these infernos rise the frozen mountains, peaks so high they pierce the clouds. Only the strongest dragons dare to fly there, their wings cutting through razor-sharp winds. Below, endless mist forests hide secrets older than history. Shapes move behind the fog, and not all of them are friendly. Farther still rage the tempest oceans, where waves tower like moving cliffs. Some dragons cross them without fear. Others never return. Scattered across the continents stand the ruins of a vanished civilization. Silent proof that dragons were not always alone in this world. And in the shadows, other ancient creatures still endure. When titanic storms sweep across the land, even dragons must bow to the sky. Seasons change. Instinct awakens. And so begins the Great Migration, a slow aerial river stretching beyond the horizon. But make no mistake. Dragons are territorial. Cross into the wrong domain, and the sky itself may turn against you, yet hidden from violence exist places few have seen. Sacred refuges, untouched by war, where dragons come to rest and remember. Because this world is not just their home, it is their kingdom. To understand a dragon, you must first forget the legends. Because most of its life is not spent in battle, but in survival. At dawn, while the world is still quiet, the dragon becomes nearly invisible. Every movement is calculated. Every breath, controlled. It hunts not with rage, but with patience. When the moment comes, it strikes with precision. Just enough to endure another day. For a dragon, food is not conquest. It is balance. Hours later, the skies open before it. With a single powerful motion, its wings carry it across impossible distances, over mountains, rivers, and forgotten lands. Some journeys last days. Others, a lifetime. But even giants must rest. On sun-warmed stone, the dragon allows its strength to return, absorbing heat, conserving energy. From the edge of towering cliffs, it watches the world below. Observing, learning, remembering. Because survival demands adaptation. When climates shift, when storms gather, the dragon does not resist. It adjusts. Scars mark this existence. Proof of ancient battles, harsh seasons, and tests that would break most creatures. Yet dragons endure. Not through dominance, but through resilience. Still, There is a cost to such a life. Greatness often walks alone. Across silent deserts and endless skies, solitude becomes a companion. And yet, this path is not new. For thousands of years, dragons have followed the same invisible routes, ancestral rhythms guiding them across the world. Until night falls. Under a sky scattered with stars, the dragon grows still. Not asleep. Not fully. Simply present, beneath the universe it has crossed for ages. Time spares no creature, not even dragons. And one day, another silhouette appears on the horizon. A dragon. At first, distance is maintained. In the wild, trust is never given, it is earned. Circles widen in the sky. Eyes observe. Instinct weighs every movement. Because a single mistake could mean war. But this is not a meeting of rivals. Slowly, caution becomes tolerance. Tolerance becomes understanding. And in time, an alliance is formed. Together, they guard the fragile balance of their territory, their shadows sweeping across valleys like silent warnings. For the world is never without danger. And the old dragon knows something the younger one does not. Strength alone is not enough to survive. So begins the quiet transmission. Routes across continents. Shelters hidden from storms. The language of the winds. Knowledge older than memory itself. Lessons that cannot be written. Only lived. But peace is rarely permanent. Far beyond the mountains, a threat emerges. Something powerful enough to shake the ancient order. The sky darkens. The moment demands a choice. And when it comes, the old dragon does not hesitate. To protect the future, it faces the danger alone. Not for glory, not for dominance, but so that the world may continue. When the storm finally passes, the silence feels different. The wind still carries the echo of a vanished legend. For centuries, a dragon watched over these lands. Now, the sky is quieter. The world moves forward. Hidden far from any path known to men, a sanctuary endures. Protected by stone, water, and time itself. And there rests the future. An egg older than memory. Silent, yet alive. Inside, something waits. Not a myth. Not a story. A beginning. The guardian does not sleep. Every sound matters. Every shadow is watched. Because legacy must survive. Then, a fracture. Almost invisible, but unstoppable. Life pushes forward. The shell yields, and the ancient cycle begins again. Small, fragile, breathing for the very first time. Yet already, extraordinary. The newborn lifts its head. Its eyes meet the gaze of the elder. No words. Only instinct. Only transmission. It tries to stand. The world is immense. Each step is uncertain, but written long before this moment. Then comes the first breath. Not fire. Not destruction. Just warmth, meeting the cold air of a new world. Proof that the lineage continues. Side by side, they look toward the horizon, one at the end of its path, the other at the dawn of everything. Because when a legend fades, an air rises, and the sky will never remain empty for long.